Welcome back to another Friday video drop. Today we got two programs, one slightly underwhelming card. We're gonna keep it real. We're gonna keep it a buck 50 here on the Specs Gaming TV channel. We keep it a buck 10 even sometimes. But there's two programs, a lot of free cards to get. Most of them pretty stellar for what they are, and we got some information upcoming as well. So sit back, relax, grab some lunch. I don't know. It's noon out here on the West Coast. I'm recording this on my lunch. So let's jump in and take a look at all the stuff we got. So again, new programs across the board. There's two, The Last Ride, and then we got the first installment of the April Starlight Lightning thing program. So let's just start with this Let's start with the one that is a little, I want to say difficult. I don't think any of these are difficult, but they're giving us a lot of programs. This is all the programs we have so far. Way more than last year at this time. Remember, we were starving for content last year. So let's take a look at The Last Ride. So you got some missions here, which is going to give you three of them. So you get 15 here from him, another 15 from David Ortiz, getting you 30. So you'll get Mike Messina just by doing the 6 moments, which is always good. Let's take a look at him. Messina, sinker, cutter. Here, let's just do this. We'll switch to that, but I will switch this as well. So right here, we got the good old Mike Messina, sinker, knuckle curve, cutter, circle change, and a slider. Doesn't have a lot of elo. BB per 9 is higher than a kite. His par is gonna be really, really good. I hear a lot of people whine about pitching control and stuff. My funniest thing was I saw somebody saying how bad. Oh my God, who was it? Oh, Clay Holmes was, because he had like a high 60 something, and then was praising Chapman even though he's got like 50. So I don't really understand people, but if you are a control freak and that's what you care about, you're a control dude or person. Hey, there you go. You got your control right there. Some more stubs and stuff along the way. 2 packs there, and then this is the big one, the David Ortiz card. 97, 105, 96, 71. Probably what you think of when you think of this thing. Very good his last year. He's going to be gross. He's one of the better free-to-play cards, especially for DH if you don't have one necessarily. Can't really do anything else. But my God, he can hit, and that's really what matters here. So again, do these 6 things. You'll get him, and you've seen 500 PXP. It is also double XP week. So from now, I think until the end of the week, it'll be on. So I think that works for double for PXP too. So P5 some cards if you're gonna be playing a lot this weekend or this week. Rather, you're gonna get some lot of stuff here. Now let's jump over to the spotlight. This is April spotlight. One thing I want to highlight is if you do all these missions and this optional extreme moment, you will finish the program. This is only on All-Star, and all you have to do is hit 3 home runs in a row with Aaron Judge Goldschmidt and Cody Bellinger. I am a proponent of just do it. Just do it. I would say, hell, even do it first, because the biggest thing of saying doing it first, this is the hardest one. If you can knock out the hardest one and then just knock out the moments, you're good. You get 26 right here, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here, 21. So 21 and 46 is 47. So you won't. They said you'd be done. They are. If that's true, hold on. Let's do some. So 3. Okay, there's 3, 6, 7, 21. How much was this one? Yeah, you'll be at 47. So you're just there. You won't finish it outright. So you might have to. You'll have the gore. I would say get the 1,000 with gore, but you'll be basically done off rip. So that's always good. But let's take a look at the cards. So that's what we're here for. So the first one here, Cameron Minzer. Again, it's a good, not great sort of card. But again, these are free. We try not to complain when it comes to free. Does he have a spot? Probably. For being honest, 80-82 will play. 70-65, maybe not so much, but he is speedy. He might be able to come off the bench for you. And he plays all 3 outfield spots. And he'll play it fairly well. I think there's better outfielders, but again, he's free. We can't really complain here. And then Mackenzie Gore appeared magically out of the ether. And here's Mackenzie Gore. They showed him off in the stream. Four seam slider, curve, circle change, and a cutter. Here, let me disappear. Decent. K per 9 could be a little higher. Again, the control pretty good. 69 nice. So if there'll be people who will whine and complain, I'm not one of those people. I just say, hey, learn to pitch better. I don't know. Try it out. If you don't like it. Not every card needs to be online viable. Dare I say. Some more packs. Here's the April Spotlight pack you can get in the shop. The first card in this pack is good old Nick Pavetta, a four seam curve sweeper cutter slider. I think he's gonna get rocked personally online. I could be wrong. The velocity's just not there. Stamina and stuff's good. The K per 9 for a guy who pitched pretty well. I don't think he's necessarily gonna get it if you pull him there, but hey, by golly, you got it. And then here comes Tommy Edman. He's back again. 71-61 right, 94-81 left. Plays multiple positions. Good reaction. He might be a really good second baseman if you get your hands on him. Decent speed, really good durability. Solid hitter for like bottom third of the order. Sliding over to Griffin Conine here. 92-80, 84-65. Can play right the corner outfield spots. Good arm, really good 80 reaction there. Will be pretty good and hit taps off. Hilariously, I think they did something with his dad, so this was just cute, adorable, heartwarming moment for the Conines. Maximus Muncy, the other Max Muncy, 76, 74, 101, 81 against right and left respectively. Can play second, third, and short. I think he'll be decent. Again, we're talking about budget guys who can do one thing well. He'll do one thing pretty well. I don't know how expensive he'll be, but you can pull him out of the pack. And last but not least, Austin Wells, who hit the first homer. Yankees history. Leoff homer. Yankees history. Little do they know. 82-95 against righties, 58-40 against left. Decent fielding back there. I think most Austin Wells cards play this way, so good, I guess. And the last thing here, this is where people kind of got muddied in the water. I muddied in the water. I don't care much for him. But it is what it is. 93-81 power contact versus right, 72-71 versus left. They talked about this in the stream where they said for a free-to-play card, he's up there. I guess this is where you put Bregman. Like, there are options. Like, I think Kobe Mayo with the 101 power for being 86 is a slightly better value. I could be wrong. I don't know. That's what people are saying. It could be. Who knows? But he's the first one there. I think I like a card they gave him last year, so I might try this thing out. I don't know. He might play better than his stats. Who kind of knows? It's a little underwhelming, and I try not to look into it. By the way, if you don't do the extreme mission, it's a little less of a homework assignment, but a little bit more of a homework assignment. So it's home runs with third baseman, total bases. You can do this anywhere. Just keep that in mind that it is a little bit of a homework assignment. And they talked about the retro lightnings and stuff. This is interesting. This is from this. So people might actually not get this. Unless they give out 2 packs. Yeah, I didn't see this in the stream. This is interesting. So for the Lightning, you need the Jordan West perks. For the Retro Lightning, you need those. Huh. So people might not get a Retro Lightning pack. Or the Retro Lightning player. Free-to-play player. Oh, it's only one. Never mind. Unless that changes. That's the program, right? Huh. That's fascinating. So this reward is not free to play. This one's going to be pay to win. Interesting. Because if you get one a week, and there's no guarantee, you're going to have to buy these off the market. How expensive are they? Yeah, I think we found the first free-to-play friendly thing, unless these things drop like stones, or there's a way to get them for free. That retro card might not be the one to get for you. All right, noted. Noted. All right, let's take a look at the new pack. There is a new chase card. I hit open, not buy. There is a new chase card. There's also a headliner 1 through 5 choice pack. Guaranteed between choose one to go player item. Highly increased chance to feature headline player 1 through 5. Guaranteed featured uniform. Okay, cool. If you're into that, there is a new chase card. It is this Brian Reynolds. He's a 90 overall. People losing their minds thinking it was a headliner. Clear, it's not. 93, 82, 108, 70 is Brian Reynolds, center and left field. We know how these cards play. They play pretty well. That's basically everything. And you can buy the April Spotlight pack here for 25k stubs. Again, we don't buy packs. Reason being, the only card that's going to make you anything if you were to buy it and flip it is Thomas Edman. Everyone else is going to go for essentially pennies. But again, the fact that you need 10 of these you need all these sons of guns is a fascinating move. So we'll see what happens. We got some time before that. But that is everything that came out today. That is all of it. The whole kitten caboodle. All right, let me know down below. Do you think it was a good drop? I think it was a okay drop. Like I said, I think Jordan Westbrook's slightly underwhelming because of other cards that are in quality. One of the things I mentioned was Bregman. Yeah, Bregman's a little bit better even without the +2. He's a little bit better. The wheel's still busted. He's a little bit better. Kobe Mayo's an 85. And his base stats are 80, 104, 68, 82. So if you're looking for a little bit more power, he's still a lot more viable option. The free max monthly we know is over 100 on both sides. So we'll kind of see how it plays out, but there's enough to do. Make sure you play this week. Get better for Weekend League, Weekend Classic next weekend. Of course, when I have to do busy weekend, every time. That'll be there. And then on top of it, too, get double XP. It also doubles XP, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But get all that. Get all the stuff done. Make yourself in a better position. Rank up. All that fun stuff. So let me know down below. Do you think this was a good drop, bad drop, all the stuff? Leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. My name is Specs. I'll see you guys all. Next one. Bye, guys.